Hey, Chiefs Kingdom! Welcome to another video on the channel. Today, we've got some explosive news that's going to have all Chiefs fans on high alert. As you already know, here on our channel, we always bring you the hottest and best updates about our Chiefs. And today's news is no exception. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any updates on our team. And folks, drop a comment below. Do you think the Chiefs should look for a major reinforcement at the wide receiver position? Or can we trust the players we already have? Now, let's get to the main story. Today, the situation with the Kansas City Chiefs has taken on a new dimension, and unfortunately, it's not good news. An NFL insider has dropped a bombshell that's got fans worried, and the word nightmare might not be an exaggeration. We're talking about the possibility of Rashee Rice being out for a long time, maybe even until the 2025 season. Yes, you heard that right. This puts the Chiefs' wide receiver group in a tough spot. And the big question is, how will the team handle this? Will we look to bring in someone new? Maybe Davante Adams from the Raiders? Well, let me tell you everything we know so far. Rashee Rice's injury. Let's start with the main issue here, Rashee Rice. Over the past few days, there's been some confusion surrounding our young star's status. He suffered a serious injury, and we're currently waiting for a second medical opinion. What we do know is that in cases like this, doctors can usually tell right away if it's something severe, like an ACL tear. And the fact that we're still waiting for final confirmation could be a small relief. According to James Palmer, an NFL insider and a reliable source when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs, there is hope that Rice's injury might not be as serious as it seems. However, there's also a risk that he could be out not just for the rest of this season, but even until the start of 2025. That would be devastating for the team, especially since Rice was solidifying himself as a key piece in Patrick Mahomes' offense. Palmer also pointed out that beyond the injury, there are legal issues surrounding Rice that could complicate his return to the field even further. If he gets suspended, even after recovering physically, it means the wait could be even longer. Kingdom, can you imagine going without one of our top wide receivers until 2025? It's a nightmare scenario, and that's exactly what we're facing right now, the Davante Adams option, reality or fantasy. So you might be wondering, but wait a minute, with Rashee Rice out, could the Chiefs make a move for a star in the trade market? Maybe even Davante Adams? Guys, that's a great question, but let's not get too excited. James Palmer also touched on this in his recent report. And the truth is, while Davante Adams is a big name and would be a fantastic addition to our offense, the chances of seeing him in a Chiefs uniform are slim. First, because trading within the division is extremely complicated. The Raiders and Chiefs are direct rivals in the AFC West, and it's highly unlikely that Las Vegas would agree to strengthen Kansas City with a star like Adams. Moreover, Palmer made it clear that the Chiefs have never really been in the market for Adams. The team's philosophy seems to be more focused on sticking with the players we already have on the roster. But is that the best decision? That's where things get interesting. Is what we have enough? Look, I know many of you are worried, and rightfully so. If Rashee Rice is truly out until 2025, we have to take a look at what's left in our wide receiver core. We've got Xavier Worthy, Justin Watson, Sky Moore, Mecole Hardman, and Juju Smith-Schuster. Don't get me wrong, these are good players. But do they have what it takes to carry the load in this offense alongside Travis Kelce? Xavier Worthy, for example, is an incredible talent. He's got speed, he's got skill, but he hasn't yet proven himself as that dominant WR, that alpha we desperately need. And the other guys, well, they're solid compliments, but none of them are the type of player you trust to be the WR1 on a Super Bowl campaign. And let's be honest, Kingdom, Patrick Mahomes has already worked miracles with less, but we can't always count on that, right? Ideally, we'd have some extra help. Someone who can really take some pressure off Mahomes and Kelce. The importance of the next decision. Now, the big question is, what will the Chiefs do next? We've got two paths ahead. The first is to accept that we're going into battle with the players we have on the roster right now. It would be a big challenge, but Patrick Mahomes has already proven that he can do the impossible. After all, that's how we won the Super Bowl in the past, when he made magic with an underestimated group of wide receivers. The second path is to look for someone in the market. It might not be Davante Adams, But there are other names out there who could make a real difference. A veteran wide receiver, someone who can bring instant experience and quality to our offense. What do you think? Now I want to hear from you, Kingdom. What would you do if you were Andy Reid? Do you think we can trust the wide receiver group we have now, or do the Chiefs urgently need to make a move in the market? And if it's time to sign someone, who would be the ideal name to bolster our offense? Leave your opinion in the comments, because I want to know what you all think about this situation. And of course, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this content with other Chiefs fans. Let's stick together, Kingdom, because this season still promises a lot of excitement. See you in the next video. Take care, everyone!